Yo, what's up? This your boy Derek Boychill, Strike7Sports.com. And today I just want to talk about the news of Kerr Krissa. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Announced his departure to enter the NCAA transfer portal. Now, was reported today, but there's an article on ESPN.com that reported that this guy was entering the portal last week. But it is what it is, man. It came. I guess it's official today, but he's entering the portal today. He was the Pac-12's back-to-back assist leader and had a 3-point shooting percentage of 37.5. 37. Well, let me see. 37 point, 37% from three. And every publication I went to on this topic is saying the same thing right here, highlighted. Hold on. Will be one of the most coveted players in the transfer market this spring. Every one of them has been saying that. Same with this SB Nation Arizona website. He will be one of the top most sought after players in the transfer portal this year. So, with that being said, you know what that means, right? It's like a given that Memphis is gonna have interest in this guy. A point guard, a guy that can shoot 37% 3-point percentage. That's not bad. A guy that can play the role of a point guard. The Tigers need that. You have a point guard. You have him. I can envision the lineup with Kerr Krissa, Ryan Forrest. Mikey Williams. There's a nice lineup. J.J. Taylor, and there's somebody like Kriisa that can push the ball up the court. Set up spacing. Put guys in position. You know what I'm saying? This would be great. This would be a good pickup if the Tigers can pull it off. Now, Sean Miller, the coach that he was working with, that was his head coach at Arizona. He got fired because of the old Nike situation, that old scandal that went down. But he went to Xavier. He could very well transfer up there, up on the East Coast to Xavier, where he can go back under Sean Miller. It says it right here. Coach Tommy Lloyd stuck with him the past 2 seasons after inheriting him from Sean Miller, who might be inclined to bring him to Xavier despite constant calls for change. So this is an interesting transaction right here. Guy that led the Pac-12 in back-to-back assists in 2 seasons. He made 177 threes, which is the 10th most in school history. And he's one of 3 Arizona Wildcats with multiple triple doubles. This is something that the Tigers can use, bro. The Tigers can use a guy like this, And the school, all this is school, but the program, you bringing in 5-star recruits, 4 and 5-star recruits, J.J. Taylor, Mikey Williams, Ryan Forrest, the other guys coming in. It's good to have a veteran on this team. I'm wondering who the veterans are going to be. And I'm seeing guys, starting to enter the transfer portal. Some guys with Memphis being attached to their name. So, be interesting to see how Penny is going to, build his next squad out. Because he's, I think the program is going in the right way, in my opinion. I don't think this past season was a loss. I don't think it was a disappointment. I think you gain a lot of ground, you gain a lot of momentum. Despite the circumstances, a lot of people had their doubts going into the season because of the roster that was made up. That felt like it was kind of old, and you didn't really have, kind of didn't a lot of unknowns. You know what I'm saying? Guys coming from the transfer portal, things like that. But once they started gelling, it was easy smooth sailing. You got to the end. You got to the AAC tournament, won the championship. You got your revenge loss from Houston, avenge your loss from Tulane, avenge that loss from UCF. That happened in that overtime loss. So I think this program is heading in the right direction. You're going to a brand new, I won't say a new look conference, a new landscape of the conference, with 6 new teams coming in, 3 going out, and it's setting up for Penny Hardaway to dominate. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see how everything plays out. But this is a guy this is a guy to keep an eye on, man. Just see in the next few days, when he names the teams that he's interested in going to. I won't say I would be shocked, but it's more than likely Memphis is going to be on that. Memphis is going to have interest in this guy. More than likely, Memphis, Duke, North Carolina, Kansas, Arkansas, maybe Kentucky, Tennessee, most likely, Texas, Texas A&M, Auburn. He's going to have a laundry list. Now, I know last year, Penny Hardaway was successful in dominating the transfer portal. He was able to get the most coveted transfer portal prospect in the portal, and Kendrick Davis, the number 1 guy. Can he do that for a second year in a row and get this guy, who they say is going to be the most coveted guy, most sought after talent in the portal this spring? He's got a nice resume, in my opinion, a really nice resume. 6'3", junior. So he got a year of eligibility left, but he can't use the first player since Brandon Granville to lead the conference in assists for the second year in a row. That's impressive. He became the second Arizona player with 80 or more 3-pointers in consecutive seasons, joining Damon Stoudemire. This is a really good resume, and the Tigers could use a guy that can shoot. They can really use a guy that can shoot, that can hit from 3 at a high rate. They really can, because despite the games that they won last year, one thing that was evident was 3-point shooting. That was just evident, that they kind of lacked that. But they just need a guy that can shoot, period, though. A shooter, man. And maybe you can get that guy, hopefully they can get that guy in the transfer portal. And a guy like Kerr Krissa would help out. It's just that simple. So we'll see how everything plays out in these next couple of days in regards to that situation. He might just transfer straight to Xavier and go back under Sean Miller. Penny Hardaway might be able to sway him. We'll see. I'm just going to keep my, stay on alert for this one, because it's about to be a busy time, for the if you're a college basketball fan or just a fan of the Memphis Tigers basketball team, it's gonna be an interesting time. It's the off season, transfer portal. This kind of news is like free agency now. Players, getting paid for their services. To go to these programs now. The NIL is a big game changer, and I'm more than sure, the NIL will play a part in this. I just think he's just going to sign with anybody. I don't think he's going to, even though he may know Sean Miller, be familiar with him during his time in Arizona. He said time in Arizona doesn't make it a slam dunk without some type of compensation for his services. So it just won't be that easy. So we'll see how everything plays out going forward with this transaction. So there you have it. Kerr Krissa announces departure to the NCAA, Kerr Krissa announces his departure from Arizona. Will enter the NCAA transfer portal. And let's see what happens. All right, that's all I have for y'all for right now. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel. Do you think Memphis has a chance of landing Kerr Krissa? Also, check out strike7sports.com for latest content on NFL, the NBA, Memphis Tigers, and Grizzlies content and more. Have a blessed night. Peace. I'm out.